Major social media companies have long maintained a largely hands-off approach to online speech, except in extreme cases such as pornography or threats of violence. But in recent weeks, those permissive policies are getting a harder look. Twitter recently slapped a 7-day ban on American right-wing radio host Alex Jones for violating its policy on abusive speech when he appeared to call for violence against the media, something he denies.
They took down the videos. Wow. All those ones I did last night and today, gone. Where I said I did not threaten people with battle rifles. They took me down because they're not going to let me have a voice.
Twitter is the latest company to remove some of Jones's material. Earlier this month, Apple, Spotify, Facebook, YouTube, and others limited Jones and his InfoWars media company from their sites. The on-air personality has put forth conspiracy theories calling some mass shootings in the U.S. hoaxes. But InfoWars' live streaming app can still be found at Google and Apple's app stores. This so-called gray area is forcing social media companies to take a new look at how they draw the line on free speech, says Irina Raicu, director of the Internet Ethics Program at Santa Clara University.
The companies are stuck in the middle and no longer trying to avoid responsibility in a way that I think they were even a few years ago by basically saying we are just neutral platforms. They are taking increasingly a more open role in determining what content moderation looks like.
The firms are also grappling with extreme speech on their platform in other languages. Comments on Facebook have been linked to violence in places like Myanmar and India, with some calling on social media companies to do more to target and take down hate messages before they lead to violence.
If Facebook is bent on removing abusive words and nudity and everything, they should be focused on removing these words as well. So this comes as under a special kind of abusive terms, right? So they should take an action. They should definitely remove these.
Ming Xu studies decision-making at UC Berkeley's Haas School of Business. He is researching how to come up with objective standards for determining whether speech could harm people across the globe.
Difficulty of Facebook in third world countries like, say, Myanmar or Turkey, where the social norms and the pattern of discrimination is very different, and we don't really have any intuition for who's right, who's wrong, who's being discriminated against, etc. And I think that sort of gets back to, in terms of having to rely on common sense and just how fragile it is.
Whether such tests can be developed remain to be seen. For now, tech companies are trying to figure out how they can better strike a balance between providing a place for freedom of expression and preventing harm. Michelle Quinn, VOA News, San Francisco.